I-95 North.
Oh my goodness.
Use the middle lane to take the ramp to I-295 South, then keep left at the fork. Keep left at the fork. In a quarter mile, merge onto State Highway 295. Continue on State Highway 295 for 2 miles.
Oh good, you're starting to come back. Don't forget to hit the like button. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake the hive again. I went to put maps on and it took too long and it timed out my stream. So I'm just left
in 2 miles, take the US 50 East exit toward Annapolis.
So I just left the jail where the 37 January 6 are being held indefinitely, without due process, without a speedy trial. Some may have received why they're being held. They took way too long to actually file charges. If they have on everyone, I don't know. This is only one place. Hello, Be Kind. Sorry I did that. I shook the hive. So there are more January 6ers being held across the country. And that was very powerful. Again, the second night, I was sorry that there weren't more people that came out to show support for Mickey, Ashley Babbitt's mother, who has just been through an awful lot. And I'm just so grateful to have met her. She's an amazing gal, truly. Why would you think that, Rena, Rick? I wouldn't think that. I think that everybody deserves due process. I don't care who you are. Everybody deserves due process. Nice, Be Kind. Thank you.
Take the US 50 East exit toward Annapolis.
For me, it's not a right or a left thing. It's a, you know, what's happened to our constitutional rights. You know, what's happened to
take the US 50 East
due process. I'm not saying I approve or disapprove of anything that happened on January 6th. I'm not saying either way. I'm saying that more will be revealed.
Continue on US 50 East for 24 miles.
And I'm not going to get into this every single night, you know, because, but it's a fair enough question in this day and age. No, I don't know if they're Democratic or Republican, or just if they were just Trump supporters. Some people, you know, vote both sides. You know what I mean? They cross over the median. So there very well could be Democrats that are called J6ers, you know? I don't like what I hear about that day. I certainly don't like the images that I've seen. There's more that I could dig into. And I know that more will be. I don't care who you are. I don't care what religion, how you vote, or what you're registered as to vote, or anything else. You deserve due process in this country, and to not have it happen is criminal. I've been hearing it too, Rick, and you know, and it is fair enough, you know, and what you just said is true. We have been hearing it a lot. There are some streamers that have some very strong opinions about that, but I think that that as free men and women of this United States of America, we need to remember that those are generalizations. Those are, you're like, that's all social studies stuff. Like, you're grouping people into this or that and describing them as human beings as such, and it doesn't do it, you know. It doesn't say enough about who a person is, you know. That's how they are registered to vote. You know, if you're doing bad, then you're doing bad, and straighten up. I don't care what side, I don't care how you vote. So that's one of the reasons why I just turned that off as well, you know, or left, because I don't know that gentleman. He's obviously helpful to Mickey, and I'm grateful. He does seem knowledgeable about some things about January 6th, but I have no way of knowing if he's leaving out a word or adding a word, how we can do that sometimes when we're discussing it, and changing a meaning, not meaning to. You know, because I don't know enough about it, so that's why I had to walk away. You know, he does seem very knowledgeable, but I'd rather check them out for ourselves. You know, I need to as well, or want to as well. So I can't just take one person's word for it. Although he seems like a credible resource, and I'm not trying to say he's not. I'm just saying, as far as streaming goes, I've got to find out more. And find out more for my personal self too. You know, I love what some of our names that we cannot mention on YouTube without getting our channel taken. There's one in particular who you probably know who it is. Please don't write his name out if you do. But it's good advice, and it's don't take my word for it. Look it up for yourself. Here are some of the resources that I used myself, but go and look and dig deeper for yourself. Very, very wise words. Absolutely correct. Don't ever take anybody's word for it. And it may have been Tara, you know, more is definitely going to come out. And our Bill of Rights aren't being enforced very much right now, are they? We have a state of emergency when there's no pandemic that is still being enforced. And why? Because we have people who don't want to let go of the power that they have obtained. And it continues to harm the American people. Anyway, y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Needs to be a post so people can share from her site. Denise, go to, I can't type it in there again on this stream. I had it in the last one before I shook everybody out of it. I typed it in there while we were singing and the music was going. For the number 4, Ashley, ASHLI.com, 4ashley.com. You'd be able to reach out to Mickey through there, I'm sure. She has a fierce determination. You can just see she's got a light to her, and you can see it in her eyes, and I don't think that captures very well on the live stream, I'm sorry to say. There's certainly a lot of division, Tara. There's probably a lot of reasons for it, but that's probably one of them. know that Santa's spoken before about the two-party division. Certainly be something interesting to read more about how the two parties got started. I bet you Gloria could tell us. Or give us a good resource, maybe. Oh no, we got buffering. Don't forget to hit that like button. I hope that buffering didn't just end my channel. The chat stream. There we go. Yes, it is. Good versus evil. Thank you, Tara. Spiritual battle. Reno Rick, for the record, I think your stream is a neutral place to express your thoughts. Amen. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you feel that way. I try to. Boy, I nailed somebody earlier, and then I realized I didn't read their post correctly, and I was able to stop them from. I was asking for them to be removed because the way I read it, it was not good at all. And but I was able to stop myself in time, thank God. And actually I understood what they were saying. I think we have some good solid conversations in here, don't we? It's good. Glad you're here, Rena Rick. Oh, thank you, Gloria. Gloria just posted up the website for the 4ashley.com. She just put up the whole website address for any that want to grab that. I bet you there's, hopefully there's some good links in there too. So that'd be, I want to check that out myself. I didn't get a chance to last night. That just came out today, Tara B. They were able to find that out. During Lincoln. When Lincoln was president, is that when the two parties were? I feel like I should know that one. I hate that when I can't remember things and stuff, and I'm just like, how did I make it to this far? Sometimes. But then I have a whole lot of knowledge that's in there, but I can't get it out. But in my brain. Y'all ever have that problem? Laura, you are just doing a bang-up job. I'll tell you what. God bless you. I don't know how you get your canon and stuff done when you're doing all this for me. But I sure do appreciate you. You know that. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's the second window from the corner. I'm so glad you brought that up, Cece. I'm going to start crying. It's the second window from the corner on the second story, basically. The second row, I want to say, and it's the second one to the corner closest to where I'm standing and filming. And that individual, I pray they didn't get in trouble tonight, because all of a sudden their light was out, and it stayed on the whole time we were there last night. We left later last night, but through the whole thing, you could see the they wound up putting up their iPad again, or cell phone, whatever it was. And but then at one point you could see more than the iPad, and I'm not sure if it was a hand or if they had managed to hoist themselves up there or something, but there was a lot more than just the iPad that I saw last night and tonight. And so y'all couldn't see me, but I was waving, and then I was waving the peace sign too, waving my hand and then waving the peace sign with the music. But they're able to see us since they got their iPads and stuff back. So when you're a political prisoner, I guess you're allowed to have iPads and things. So that's their communication. Telling the rest of the campground it would be nice if they, well, but here's the thing though, is that it's so controversial that in trying to reach the whole country and wake up the whole country, can the group actually join forces with J6 issues that are being protested? You know, and Mickey understands these things. She absolutely understands these things. And I'm not saying they've had that conversation. They haven't yet. I made sure that they were able to get in touch, and it was actually Corinne who has Santa's information that Mickey was able to get it from, and from her. So, because when Mickey and I walked over to Santa and Rose were praying, so we didn't want to interrupt them, and so then we found out that Corinne has it. Mickey asked me, and I said, yes, she does. So, because I didn't, she asked me first. Could that group wind up supporting the 1776 restoration movement and not have it be a political issue? Maybe. But the other way around, it becomes kind of a political issue. Oh my gosh, goosebumps for sure. Were you all able to see? Were you able to see the? I'm sorry, I was thinking about what I was saying. Y'all give me good things to think and stuff. Oh, history is amazing. Uh-oh, we got that buffer. I'm in that area again, Gloria. I gotta see if, you know, down the road, get a AT&T business account and not have to worry about buffering like Taco Joe has. But Taco Joe pays over $500 a month. $500 a month to keep all of his good stuff going. His equipment and everything, and lines going. But I was just curious if you all were able to see